Hello and welcome back to the TGG Intrigue campaign. This time we are playing the 5th map. Let's see what we've got. Include from the throne. Whatever that means. You could... Oh, I'm player 2. Whoa! Outrageous. The first action you play each turn is played twice. So we've got Citadel right out the gate. Okay. So let's look at the board. We've got Mask and Steward trashing. We've got Torturer, some other draw as well. Lab, Wishing Well, Nobles. Nobles is the only plus actions aside from the Throne effect. Pawn and Baron for plus buy. Right. So... I feel like with that Citadel effect, double Mask looks really strong. Like, yeah, they're going to collide. But how much do you really care when you're going to get to double play Mask? Like, double Mask just really increases the chance of having the opportunity to do that. So yeah, I think I'm opening double Mask here. They open Wishing Well Baron, which is insane. I guess there's a possibility we don't draw our other mask here. Oh my gosh. That's so good. That's so good. Guess we take a lab now. What? It hit 10? I guess you would have known that this was the Baron. Damn, that's so unlikely. Are they likely to have multiple estates? I mean, I might draw another estate. I guess I'm trashing estate here. Yeah, okay. Maybe this is when we go ahead and get the pawn. We're going to need that plus buy in our deck, like for sure. What? Oh my god. It's like... For them to be able to do this, like with their deck, having... Like, I don't know. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, wait, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright. It is time for us to look at investing in Torturer. But I would like another pawn. So I'm going to decline to trash this time. On Torturer. I cannot believe how well this is going for them with absolutely no trashing whatsoever. But... No... Action... Coin... Action... Buy... Action... Coin... Oh, right. I didn't think about that. I am a fool. Oh, we can pass the curse back to them next turn. We gotta try to play the masks first. That's the deal here. I grab a nobles, I guess. Although it would be nice. I want the plus actions. It would be nice to have another torture as well, but. This is underbuilding, in my opinion. Mask. Some copper. I still want the payload from these coppers. Action. I want a card action. I want to find my nobles. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Really annoying. Eventually, we're gonna get to multi-torture them, and they're gonna get shut down. But right now, they are moving, despite the fact that they haven't trashed at all. They have 9 coppers in their deck. That is another lab, isn't it? No, it isn't. I don't know. Just... What is it? Oh, it's the other nobles. Of course. Alright, that's fine. We can leave that there. Alright, time to get another torturer. And... just take a silver... Sure. This is so insane. They have so much junk. I think I'm just going to go double actions on this. It's a little bit risky, but not too risky. Ooh. Okay, fine. I do have 2 masks, though. I can pass the curse back. Alright, how are we feeling about trashing copper? 7, 8, 9... We did have 6 coppers last turn, so 10. We can hit 10 here. A third torturer. I guess we could take the lab. Just for insurance purposes. Wait, we're still drawing! This is insane! This is absolutely insane. Alright, nobles first. I guess. Torturer. Discarded 2. Now we play Mask. Uh-huh. Alright, now maybe we're getting somewhere. Eight, 9. 9 is enough for nobles. Like silver? Okay. No turn for you. Actions. Actions. I'm gonna trash a copper now. Another one, actually. That is annoying. Get to play all 3 of our torturers despite adding a village to our deck. I guess we'll take another pawn. I mean, they could be powering through this by just taking the curses, and I'm not sure this would work if they did do that, but they're not doing it, so... No curse taken. Ah, nice. Okay, do we want to play another mask? Before we play, like, do we want to trash a copper is essentially the question. Like, there's no harm in playing the mask, except that, I guess... Yeah, actually, it costs us a coin to play it, so probably not. All right. Another nobles. I'm buying silvers guess it's possible I should have been buying vassals, but then like the problem is like from a sequencing standpoint, we can really end up messing things up with that. So I don't think so. Yeah, the one time they did say like take a curse, and now they're not doing it, which makes like the masquerade pseudo pin thing quite something. Wishing well, okay. Yeah, because if we can steal all their draw, then the situation gets even worse for them. All right, playing this wishing well doesn't matter. Another nobles. Slowly but surely. Getting all the nobles. We do still want to ramp our payload a bit. But I'm wondering if we're at the point where we're better off waiting on that, like until either the nobles are empty or we can afford like, well, it's not like we. It'd be nice to get like some gold. It's basically where I'm going with this. I mean, single provincing out is fine though. It's like maybe we just need to avoid dudding too much. And the most helpful thing for that is probably wishing well. This is pretty silly, I will say. Probably nobles is our still most common card down there. Okay, well, whatever. Let's play Masquerade. A Baron? I don't want a Baron. I don't think. Oh, we just got rid of our last copper, I guess, didn't we? Like, when do we stop doing this? I guess there's no reason to stop. What we do have is a lack of coppers to pass with Mask, now that I think about it. Maybe we buy one. Yeah, this is really silly. Found a lot of our nobles. I don't know. We've got Some silvers. There's one. This pawn would have been a reasonable guess too. Oh, they're torturer down there. I think we can afford to play one of these nobles for draw, regardless of that. Alright, they mask. See what they pass us. A lab. Cool. Just slowly steal their whole deck. I mean, this is totally avoidable. They could just take the curses. But they're not gonna. Alright, last of the nobles. I guess we're just gonna take another Wishing Well. Soon enough, we'll be able to, like, we take a couple provinces and then we'll be able to pile out. But I guess it's faster to just get the provinces anyway. Oh wait, I forgot to buy copper. Whoops. I guess we're not gonna do mask stuff, maybe. Just fine. Oh, they gained a curse to a 2-card hand, or to a 1-card hand, but alright, this time I am gonna buy a copper. We didn't find a nobles. Oh, outrageous. They bought a Wishing Well. It's kind of impressive, actually, that they managed to do that. Did they get to double play a lab? Yeah. Oh. Their 1 card held back was a copper? Okay, well I guess I don't have to be worried about them doing anything this turn. I'm not trying very hard with these wishes. We could get another pawn. Do we even want another pawn? Probably not. I wonder if we can pile on Wishing Wells this turn. I guess not. We don't have 12 coins in our deck. Oh well, that's fine. Get that Wishing Well value. We get them to pass us something good. Another lab, yay! I suppose at this point, there isn't much reason to buy the copper, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's also not much reason to take actions here over just double playing lab. But I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, they gained a curse! No masquerade play. Fine. Be that way. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Well, we did it. Was it necessary? Maybe not necessary to go to that level of extreme, but you know, why not? Just completely lock the AI down if it's willing to let you. What do I think would happen if the AI played this strategy, but it like took curses? That's I mean, it would have like so much junk, right? It had it finished with 14 coppers. Oh my gosh. Like, this is despite the fact that there are a bunch of coppers in the trash, right? Like, okay, not actually a bunch, only 3. That's funny. But yeah, that's that's really funny. It still had 5 labs. It passed me all of its labs by a long shot, but yeah, it was really surprising that it was doing as well as it was in terms of like finding that stuff and drawing and buying provinces like before I got it locked down. But I think that even if it had been accepting curses, it would have gotten further, right? And maybe it gets another province or 2, but at some point it just stops, like the deck stops doing stuff because there's so much junk. Like if you take on 10 curses or whatever, then you know, you have another 6 curses in the deck on top of all that other junk. And like, you know, I won by 19. The 6 extra curses would be another 6 points. So that would push it to a 25-point lead. So even if you swing 2 provinces, that's still a win for me without me even having to touch duchies. So yeah, I don't think the strategy the AI was pursuing was viable. It was impressive in a way, but I don't think it was actually viable. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm surprised by actually with this stuff is, because I haven't really talked about what I think about the design of all this stuff yet. Some of this, like they said in the announcement for these that like they were going to try to push the design space, like given that it's like a digital only implementation, it's like do stuff that you wouldn't do in print. But like you could totally do this in print, right? Like this is Prophecies and traits and things like this, like I think I've talked about before, like when I've done like reviews of those sets when they came out and stuff like that, that this is the kind of thing that like I considered at least a possibility, right? Is like instead of it being something that needs to be activated or is tied to a specific card, that it's just like it's just there. Or like bought from a project or an event or whatever, but like it's just there. It's just active from the get go. And I mean, obviously, there's some stuff that's kind of like that, like inherited. But like, what I find interesting, like this is you could totally do this, you know, on paper. There's absolutely nothing about this that's like makes it like digital specific. So I guess what's surprising to me about this is like I don't know if the idea here is that like, well, it's fine to not do this on paper because we wouldn't, you know, want that effect on paper. Like it's too strong and it's better if it's like, you know, constrained to, I mean, like Citadel costs 8, right? So like it's a pretty ridiculous effect to just start the game with. And I could see it being the case that it's like, okay, it's fine to put this in a campaign as like a one-off thing, but we don't want it like in the card pool in general. So maybe that's the rationale there. Yeah, I mean, I guess the alternative possibility would be that like we might see some of this stuff in a future expansion. The wording though is not very Dominion-y to me, so I kind of don't think so, right? Like victory-fied is not a very Dominion-y way of like having that work, and neither is From the Throne. Like it's not that I think it's like literally impossible, but it like it reads to me like something that isn't intended to be released in a later expansion. I mean, I guess it could, you know, it could be released and like have a different name or whatever too, but my guess right now is that this is considered like this specific effect is considered too powerful. You know, the pawn substitution effect is like, well, we have that inherited, but like having a version of it where it takes a card that isn't in the kingdom is like not, it's, you know, some combination of not different enough, and like also like ask you to do something a little bit weird in terms of your setup, because like how are you choosing the card and whatever. I mean, I guess it's not that different from Riverboat or Ferryman though, so I don't see why that wouldn't work. But anyway, and then yeah, the victory-fied thing is like it's like an inverse of inheritance, where, you know, instead of estates becoming a thing becomes like also kind of an estate. But it's not super different from Obelisk. I guess like Obelisk and Tower both have similarities. I mean, the gaining the extra type like is potentially notable, of course, in multiple ways. But yeah, I don't know. I think so far I haven't seen anything that feels to me like, oh, this is the like digital only, like we're taking advantage of this design space. But maybe that'll show up in other stuff. I wonder if there's like a list somewhere of all of these effects, because I'd be interested in like doing a kind of review of all of them and say like, what do I think about them from a design standpoint. But I guess I'll have to save that for later, because like I don't even know if there is such a list, and I obviously haven't seen all of them. But in any case, for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for level 6. Until then.